Is it time to buy or sell Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock? In this video, we will explore Tonix Pharmaceuticals in detail. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 27th of March, 2025, and now we aim to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You certainly do not want to miss any crucial updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 17th of March 2025, our system has ranked Tonix Pharmaceuticals as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.28. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 63.82% since we first designated Tonix Pharmaceuticals as a buy candidate just 9 days ago. This equates to an average return of 7.09% per day since it was classified as a buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned at the upper end of a very wide and declining trend in the short term. This situation often creates an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower end of the trend is anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $29.63 would initially suggest a slower rate of decline and could signal the beginning of a trend shift. The existing 3-month trend implies a potential decrease of approximately 36.91% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging between negative 95.05% and negative 29.91%. In a longer-term perspective, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of negative 95.72%. Our calculations indicate that the stock's performance could fall within a range from negative 100% to negative 96.14% over the next year. In practical terms, this would suggest a future price between $0 and $1.03. Our latest daily update for Tonix Pharmaceuticals includes the headline, High Volatility in Tonix Pharmaceuticals Stock Price on Thursday, which ended trading at $26.67. The Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock price fell by 7.27% on the last day, Thursday, the 27th of March, 2025, from $28.76 to $26.67. It has now fallen for 3 consecutive days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 18.87%, ranging from a day low of $24.35 to a day high of $28.94. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days, showing an increase of 95.53% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day by 55,000 shares. Although this occurred amid falling prices, this may serve as an early warning, indicating that risks could rise slightly over the next few days. In total, 1 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $29,610,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $1,101, while the lowest price was $6.76. Currently, the price is 97.58% or $1,074.33 below the 52-week high, and 100% or $601,599,973.33 below the all-time high on March 29, 2017, when the price reached $601,600,000. Tonix Pharmaceuticals, trading under the ticker TNXP, is making significant strides in the biopharmaceutical sector. A recent key development is the company's upcoming presentation at the American Academy of Pain Medicine's annual meeting, showcasing its commitment to addressing fibromyalgia, a condition that currently lacks new treatment options. The upcoming date in August for the Prescription Drug User Fee Act regarding TNX-102SL is pivotal, as it could become the first new medication for fibromyalgia in over 15 years. With the FDA not requiring an advisory committee meeting for TNX-102SL's new drug application, analysts are optimistic about potential approval. Positive Phase 3 study results indicating significant pain reduction in patients bolster this optimism. Recent volatility in the biotech sector, noted with TNXP's price action alongside peers like Lexeo Therapeutics, reflects market sensitivity to clinical and regulatory developments. The potential approval of TNX-102SL may drive a short-term stock price surge, as investor sentiment is likely to be buoyed by expected commercial plans and funding that supports operations and growth. In the long term, if approved, TNX-102SL could significantly enhance Tonix's market position and revenue stream, setting a foundation for future innovations in its pipeline, including TNX-1500 for organ transplant rejection and autoimmune diseases, and TNX-801, a single-dose Mpox vaccine. This multifaceted approach not only underscores the immediate impact on the stock price, but positions TNXP for sustainable growth within a dynamic biopharmaceutical landscape. Analyst writings. On Monday, the 22nd of July 2024, it was reported that Alliance Global Partners assigned TNXP a buy grade along with a hold action. On Thursday, the 11th of April 2024, it was reported that Noble Capital Markets rated TNXP as outperform, while also issuing a hold action. On the same day, Thursday, the 11th of April 2024, Noble Capital rated TNXP as outperform, with a corresponding hold action. On Thursday, the 2nd of June 2022, Noble Financial reported a buy grade for TNXP along with a hold action. On Monday, the 23rd of May 2022, Craig Hallam assigned TNXP a hold grade coupled with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is deemed a strong buy. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock with a strong sell classification. The following signals have been identified for Tonix Pharmaceuticals. The stock of Tonix Pharmaceuticals presents favorable buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook. Additionally, a general buy signal emerges from the relationship between these averages, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support may be found at levels around $24.77 and $14.19. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which may impact the short-term trajectory. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Monday, March 24, 2025, resulting in a decrease of 12.59%. Continued decline is suggested until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, trading volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which could serve as an early warning, indicating that the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal, 4 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 206 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 18 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 10 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 8 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 18 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 6 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 26 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Let's discuss support, risk, and stop-loss considerations for Tonix Pharmaceuticals. Tonix Pharmaceuticals has established support at a price of $25.60, which could present a buying opportunity. An upward reaction is anticipated when this support level is tested. The stock is known for its significant fluctuations throughout the day, exhibiting high volatility, and the wide prediction interval indicated by the Bollinger Band classifies it as very high risk. Over the past day, the stock price fluctuated by $4.59, representing an 18.87% change. In the past week, the average daily volatility has been 24.87%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Tonix Pharmaceuticals, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative P/E ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to factors that are outside their control. However, consistently negative P/E ratios could suggest a lack of profitability and present risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 12th of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates suggest a loss of $3.09. Keep a close watch on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Tonix Pharmaceuticals. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Tonix Pharmaceuticals is at $29.77. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be an opportunity to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Tonix Pharmaceuticals encounters its first support level at $25.60. If this support level holds, it could serve as a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Tonix Pharmaceuticals from various analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 5th of February, 2025, Belle Margaret Smith sold 1 share of common stock with a par value of $0.01. On the 5th of February, 2025, Traco James sold 2 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.01. On the 10th of June, 2024, Olukatun Adeoye Y sold 812 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. On the 5th of February, 2025, Bagger Richard H sold 2 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. On the 25th of February, 2025, Sanger Bradley purchased 25,792 shares of stock options. Analyzing the most recent 100 insider trades, we find that insider power is positive, with a ratio of approximately 96.141. In total, insiders acquired 64,426,461 shares and sold 9 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $25.46, which represents a decline of 4.54%. This stock experiences very high daily movements, indicating a significant level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top identified 3 days ago. Is Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock a good buy? Several short-term signals are positive. Despite the stock being in a downward trend, we conclude that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for the stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 28th of March, we expect Tonix Pharmaceuticals to open lower by 1.5 cents, starting at $26.65. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the buying or selling of securities. Your investment decisions should not solely rely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you success in your trading endeavors and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.